Thank you very much. Thank you, Stanley. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Kevod Harabanim, Dr. Elie Wiesel, Nobel Laureate, distinguished honorees, and guests, esteemed friends. We are gathered here to give honor to the honorees, to pay tribute to a late leader par excellence of the community, to recognize and support the Aleh Foundation, and lastly, give gratitude to the Almighty for the miracle of the State of Israel. I was given this task to be the one to do the last part, namely to thank God for the miracle of the State of Israel. So bear with me for a few minutes. As we celebrate the 60th anniversary of the modern State of Israel, it is apparent that most of the people sitting in this room have never lived in a world without Medinat Yisrael. For 60 years, we have actualized our prayers of thousands of years and have re-established Jewish sovereignty in the land of our forefathers. Tonight, I want to remind everyone how wonderful and miraculous this reality is. So often we are consumed with the political and religious turmoil of that country that we forget how grateful we should truly be for the mere opportunity to call Israel our own. We, Jews living in exile in the diaspora, far from the daily life of Israel, are at times quick to voice our opinion, to criticize any little thing that we don't like about Israel and its government. And I must admit that lately I myself have been critical of the events that have taken place in Israel. But beneath the criticism lies our love for Israel. Beneath the plagued words lies word of praise. And likewise in Israel, beneath the negative things lie hidden treasures. Beneath any blemish lies its purity. Beneath tum'ah there is tahara, and beneath sheker there is emet. There are not enough words to express what Israel has meant and means to us Jews living in this modern era. No other Jewish community in the world in the last 2,000 years has had the zechut, the merit and the privilege to witness such a miracle. We and our fathers have had the zechut to see the rebirth of Jewish commonwealth and sovereignty in the land of Israel, to see it grow from a small country to a powerful nation. When we mark the anniversary of Israel's rebirth, we are enjoined to celebrate and be joyful. Israel has been a safe haven for Russian Jews since the pogroms of Russia in the last century, for Holocaust survivors, for Jews from Arab lands, for Ethiopians, for recent Russian emigres, and also lately for our Syrian brothers in the last decade. Israel has become the brightest light on the world horizon for many people in distress, even Jews. But Israel is more than that. It has given Jews everywhere a banner around which to rally. It has made Jews everywhere feel that being Jew is a proud privilege. It has reversed the 2,000-year-old role of the Jew on stage of history. For the past 2 millennia, the Jew's history was shaped for him by other nations. Coercion, subjugation, oppression, persecution, exile. These were the involuntary roles assigned to him. Jewish history has been, for 2,000 years, not the story of what the Jew did as much as what was done to him. The rebirth of Israel points to a new role that the Jew has chosen for himself. No more shall the destiny of the Jews be shaped by the unkind hands of others. Now the destiny of the Jews rests solely in God's and His own hands. In a land which laid waste for centuries in alien hands, and now once more the Almighty has placed it in ours as a possession for eternity. Israel has reaffirmed our faith in God, and it has rekindled our belief in miracles. Who would have dared to believe that we would have seen it with our own eyes? Any realistic student of history would have given 1,000 reasons for denying the possibility of the rebirth of Israel. Here was a people separated from its land for almost 2,000 years and exposed to human brutality for all this time, were able to recreate a nation from ashes and from dust. If this is not a miracle, then nothing else could be miraculous. Don't take for granted the many bar mitzvot you have celebrated at the Kotel, the many hikes you have taken in the Golan, or the many sunsets you have seen while standing at the banks of the Kinneret. Enjoy the diverse kosher cuisine that presents itself in the country's many cities. Be proud of the many technological advancement and contributions that our country, Israel, and our people have made in the mere 60 years. Take pride in the Jewish learning that is taking place in the country's many yeshivot that has no parallel or comparison in history. There are over 50,000 Kolel Avrechim and 44,000 Yeshiva Gedolah students, in addition to over 200,000 elementary yeshiva students and 600 yeshivot, ketanot, and 125,000 high school yeshiva students and 300 yeshivot metifta, all enjoying over 1.5 billion shekels, or $450 million a year. And who dare to accuse the Israeli government of not supporting yeshivot and religious institutions? Pirkei Avot, chapter 5, Mishnah 21 states, Hu haya omer ben shishim lazikna. Yehuda ben Tema used to say, at 60 you reach maturity. And our sages state, En zaken ela ze shekana chokhmah. A mature person is the one who has acquired wisdom. Indeed, the state of Israel has acquired some wisdom in these 60 years. Israel, the 100th smallest country in the world, with less than 0.001 of the world's population, can lay claim to the following discoveries. The cell phone was developed in Israel. Most of the Windows NT and XP operating systems were developed by Israel. The Pentium chip technology and the Centrino processor were entirely designed, developed, and produced in Israel. Voicemail technology developed in Israel. The technology of AOL Instant Messenger and the ICQ was developed in 1996 by 4 young Israelis. Israel has the 4th largest air force in the world after the US, Russia, and China. Israel's $130 billion economy is larger than all of its immediate neighbors combined. Israel has the highest percentage in the world of home computers per capita. Israel has the highest ratio of university degrees. Israel produces more scientific papers per capita than any other nation by a large margin, as